Dear participants, honorable viewers, honorable teachers, and honorable mentors, how are you? I think all of you are well. Today I will discuss from SBT day on session 2 and welcome to my session. I think all of you will stay with us, will stay with me at the end of the session. The name of my session, the development nature of language learning. The developmental nature of language learning means how we learn language. What is the natural process to learn a language? To learn a language. By the end of the session, our trainee teacher or participant will be able to understand the developmental nature of language learning. What is? Find out the sequence used in the English for today, EFT, is based on the development nature of language learning and how we learn language. At first we have to do something for energizing and activity on warm-up activities. Here we have to here is a alphabet song. It is collect from grade 1 unit 2 lesson 1 and also here some two link. Here is a link and here is a video link. We have to collect the song from YouTube and collect a audio sound system, and all the participants make a circle and see the song crossly or smoothly or spontaneously. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, G, X, Y, G, oh dear me, when shall I learn my A, B, C? I think it will also be more effective for you. Okay, so everybody get together and sing the alphabet song. Okay. Activity 2, our next activity 2, understanding the developmental nature of language learning. How do you learn your own language? At first, we have to ask this question. How do you learn your own language? Means Bangla. Which skill do you learn first? How do you learn reading and writing in Bangla? And in which order did you learn reading and writing? How did you learn the language English skill of reading, writing, listening and speaking? We have to supply this 5 questions and we have to elicit the ideas or points from our trainee teachers. They will share their idea, and after that we have to another question: in what order do children typically learn reading, writing, listening and speaking? And what will be the answer of this question? At first listening, then speaking, then reading and writing. This will be the circle. Okay, so activity 2, I think all of you are very get a clear idea and conception also. But everything we have to provide some specific times to our participant for thinking. Okay. People, and what will be the answer of this question? People generally learn their own language, that is called mother tongue, through listening and speaking first. At first listen, then speak. Then they learn reading and writing. This is the common scenario, but this is the common order of language acquisition and learning. Already I have discussed this: at first listening, then speaking, then reading and writing, and by this way, by this order, we learn a language, and it is the acquisition of language learning. In what order do children learn reading, writing, listening, and speaking? Children learn listening and speaking first, and then reading and writing. In order of reading and writing may differ. Also some mention. Here also mention that the order of reading, writing, it may be different. It may be vary. Sometimes it may at first writing then reading. It also can be, maybe, but it is important to a language teacher to know that language teaching begins with listening and speaking. It is very clear to everybody. It is I have to strongly believe that at first listen something, at first we listen something, then we speak something, produce something. So listening and speaking will be the first priority. Teaching, reading and writing comes later. Okay, এটা আসবে হচ্ছে পরে, and this is the sequence of listening, speaking, reading, writing to learn a language. This sequence we have to maintain. And then what language skill are mainly taught in class 1 to 5? What skill mainly we have taught in class 1 and 2? At first we have to supply at first we have to discuss it. Okay, in class 1 to the language focus on listening and speaking, and most of the lesson of our lower primary level, that is 1 and 2, focus on listening and speaking. At first listen, then speak. Listen and speak. Very little reading and writing here. Recognition on alphabet and number 1 to 30 and some familiar words, and writing alphabet and number 1 to 30 in are included. And our new class 1 book also some new variation here, so you have to find out our new English book class 1, and what is here you have to at first observe it. In class 3 to 5 all 4 skills are used. Some lessons start with look, listen and say, and other sessions start with a text to read and an oral activity after it. It is obvious that the EFT texts are written to support the development nature of language learning. Oral skill are developed before writing skill. At first we say something orally, that is speaking, and then we write it, that is writing skill. At the upper primary level, that is 3 to 5, all 4 skills are used. Teachers should follow this pattern when introducing new concept. Even at the upper primary level, build written language on spoken language. This makes learning easier for children, and this is the acquisition of language learning. So at first we have to describe from our EFT. We also support from EFT, and we also show them from EFT 1 to 5. Okay, then activity 3, finding out the organization EFT consists to in terms of language. At first they have to make 5 groups: the Padda, the Meghna, Jamuna, the Karnapali and the Madhumati, and they need to mention class 1 2 3 4 5, and also mentioned lesson, and they will make a poster paper. What skill are mainly taught here? This is a group work. And they will get 30 minutes for doing the group work. After 30 minutes you will collect the poster paper, and from each group one person will present their group work. So and everybody will get their ideas to development the ideas or poster papers, and that's how you will declare the end of the session. And thanks for all. Then assessment for overall the session. What is a language teacher considered to teaching skills and why? Already we have discussed the answer of the questions. So thanks to all for watching the video, and also request to you to visit our channel ICT Training for All and subscribe it and stay with it. Okay, thanks.